Good morning, students. Today is 5th May 21 and today is chemistry class, right? And this is the third video in chemistry. And today's topic, students, today's topic is about the measurement of temperature, right? Measurement of temperature and change of states, that is conversion of states, that is melting point, boiling point, latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization, right students? Now first I am going to telling you about the measurement of temperature, right students? For class 9 this is video and today's topic is measurement of temperature. Now look at here, for measurement of temperature there are two scales. For scaling of the temperature there are two scales. First is the Fahrenheit, right? First is Fahrenheit and second is Celsius, right? Celsius, or we can say this is the centigrade, right students? Centigrade. Now look at here, on Celsius scale, right? On Celsius scale the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, right students? And the boiling point of water is at, it means 1 atmospheric pressure, it will be 100 degrees centigrade, right? Now students, for scaling the temperature can be divided into 100 equal parts, right? The temperature can be divided into 100 equal parts. And for Fahrenheit scale, it is divided into 180 equal parts, right? By this 180 equal parts, the Fahrenheit scaling is in between the 32 degree and 212 degree, right students? Now I am going to tell you about the formula, right? These Fahrenheit and the Celsius, right? These Fahrenheit and the Celsius is having a relationship. What relationship? Look at here. Degree Celsius divided by 5 is equals to F Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 9, right students? This is the formula you can use for conversion of centigrade into Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit into Celsius, right? So students, look at here. This is the formula you have to learn. What formula is? Degree centigrade divided by 5 is equals to Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 9. Right students? Now I am going to tell you about the exact formula what you can use for calculating, that is degree to Celsius and Celsius to Kelvin. So two formula I am giving here, and listen, one important model of matter is there. According to particle model of matter, right? According to particle model of matter, it is stated that matter is related to the average energy of motion of particle, right? Matter is related to the average energy, that is motion of particle. How the motion occurs in particle, that is according to particle model of matter, motion of temperature is related to the average energy. Temperature, right? Temperature is related to the average energy, that is motion of matter, right? Average energy of motion of matter. So here the unit of Kelvin scale is referred to as Kelvin, right? Kelvin, we will say that Kelvin is related to the Kelvin, right? K, we will represent K. And the absolute point of Kelvin scale, absolute point, what is absolute point of Kelvin is equals to 0, right? Absolute point is equals to absolute 0, right? 0 point of Kelvin scale is absolute 0. And the SI unit of temperature, most important thing about the SI unit of temperature, SI unit of temperature is equals to Kelvin. Right students? Kelvin. So this you can learn that SI unit of temperature is equals to Kelvin. Right students? Now one example I will take. Right? One example I will take for calculating the Kelvin to Celsius or Celsius to Kelvin. So one question I am taking, that convert the temperature of 37 degrees centigrade into the Kelvin scale. Right? I am writing here. So this formula you can use. Which formula you can use? This is Kelvin is equals to degree centigrade plus 273.15, or you can say that Kelvin is equals to degree centigrade. Approximately we will take for calculating 273. Right students? And this is the formula. This is the relationship between the two scales, that is degree centigrade and the Fahrenheit. C, degree centigrade divided by 5 is equals to Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 9. This you have to learn. Right students? Now I am taking one example. Question is convert the temperature of 37 degrees centigrade. Convert the temperature of 37 degrees centigrade into Kelvin. Right? Into Kelvin scale. So we know the formula. What formula is? That is Kelvin is equals to C plus Kelvin is equals to C plus 273. Right? So here what is given? Centigrade is given 37. Right? So 37 plus 273. Right students? Then Kelvin, therefore Kelvin is equals to 310. Or you will say answer is equals to 310 Kelvin. Got it students? Another example I will take for Kelvin to Celsius. Right? For Kelvin to Celsius, next example I am taking, that Kelvin to Celsius. Right? Convert it is given, question is about convert the temperature of 400 Kelvin, the temperature of 400 Kelvin into Celsius scale. Right? Celsius scale. So what you can do, same formula you can use, but here we will find out the Kelvin. Right? We have to convert the temperature. This is here the Kelvin is given. Right students? Kelvin is given. So what we can do? We can just temperature of Kelvin, as you know that temperature of Kelvin is equals to centigrade plus 273. So therefore temperature of Celsius scale is equals to Kelvin minus 273. Got my point? Kelvin minus 273. That is temperature on Kelvin scale minus 273. Right? Opposite sign will change. And then 400 minus 273. Then answer will be, what the answer will be? Subtracted 127 degree Celsius. Got my point? This is the answer. Right? From this way you can find out the Kelvin to Celsius and the Celsius to Kelvin. Right students? Now given questions also given. Page number 9 students. Page number 9 and question number 1, 2, 3, 4. These questions you can do it. Okay? Now we will start about the states of changes. Now next is change of state, that is melting point, boiling point. Right? Melting point, boiling point, fusion, latent heat of fusion. Right students? So next is about the change of state. Right? Change of state. Now in change of state, what is change of state? Change of state means the change of state from one physical state to the other one. Right? Change of state from one physical state to the other one. Right? So how can we change matter can change its states? That means change in state of matter can be brought about the how can we change, right? Like changing temperature, है ना? We can change changing temperature or changing pressure also, right? Changing pressure or changing temperature and pressure both, right? The change of state by changing temperature, है ना? Change of state by changing temperature, it means temperature is changed, like ice to water, है ना? Ice to water or water to water vapor, right? So this is the physical changes can be reversible, right? The physical changes can be reversible, right? So first we will do about the vapor, है ना? Vapor, what is the vapor? Vapor क्या है? Vapor is the steam now. When we take like for let us do some activity, take one bowl and add 100 ml of water and now ignite that boil and leave that some time, and you after some time you will observe that the water should start boiling, right? So you will observe that if water is boiling, then it will be in the form of vapors. Water is changes in the form of vapors, right students? Water can be reversed and the form and the vapors can form, right? The changes can be reversed by decreasing temperature, right? By decreasing temperature means if we decrease the temperature, then ice, like for example ice, right? So ice, when we heat them ice, then ice is changes into water, and now again we start heating the water, then water boiling starts and water is changes into the vapors, right? So this is the changes of state, right? तो फर्स्ट वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज वेपर, है ना? वेपर देखते हैं. व्हाट इज वेपर? वेपर is the gaseous state of a substance which coexists with its liquid or solid state, right? Vapor is the gaseous state. Is the gaseous state, right? Vapor is the gaseous state. Like for example water, you can just heat it and then it will be changed into vapor by boiling or heating process, right students? Liquid and water is liquid and vapor is gas, right students? So this is about the vapor. Now change of solid into liquid, है ना? Change of solid into liquid, right? Change of solid into liquid, it means change of solid in liquid, change of solid means any solid, right? Like ice, common example we will take ice can change into liquid. So first heading is about the melting or fusion. Melting students, melting is also known as the fusion also, right students? Melting is also known as the fusion. The fusion means the process in which a solid state of matter is changes into liquid, right? In which the solid state of matter is changes into liquid state by heating. This is called the melting or fusion, right? So I am going to write here the process in which a solid state of matter changes into liquid state is known as melting or fusion. Everyone understood this one? Melting or fusion. The melting or fusion, what is the melting and fusion? That means changes of solid state into liquid state. That is known as the melting or fusion, right? Now I am going to understand you that melting point, right? Melting point, right? Now we are discussing about the melting point. The melting point means the temperature, right? Same thing is there, only we are using here the temperature. The temperature at which a solid state to become a liquid at 1 atmospheric pressure, right? The temperature at which a solid state changes into liquid at 1 atmospheric pressure, this is called the melting point of the solid. Understand? See here. The temperature at which a solid melts. Melts means changes into liquid, right? Melts to become a liquid. At 1 atmospheric pressure, right? The temperature at which a solid melts to become a liquid at 1 atmospheric pressure is called the melting point. Right? Melting point of the solid. Everyone understood the definition of this and the explanation of this. Here we are using the temperature, right? Same is there. Here the melting and the fusion. Melting and the fusion is the process in which the solid changes into liquid state, and here we are using the temperature at the definite temperature at which we are using a definite temperature, right? At which the solid is converted into liquid. This is known as the melting point of the solid, right friends? Now in next one we will discuss about the liquid, right? That means vapor changes into liquid, that is what? Boiling point, latent heat, and the latent heat of vaporization, right friends? Okay friends, thank you so much to all of you. Okay.